Executive Director of the Mid-Pacific ICT Center in San Francisco at our 2010 Faculty Development event with Nick Xenos of Juniper Networks and the Academic Alliance. Thanks for being here.
My pleasure.
So tell us a little bit about who Juniper Networks is.
Juniper Networks offers the state-of-the-art networking hardware and software. We're a global company, and my role there is to build out the Academic Alliance program.
So I guess you're best known for routers, but you've also got switches and other sort of specialized equipment and solutions, network services mostly?
Yes, we do. We have the broad gamut of all the routing and switching environment, as well as an excellent security solution. And we have some pretty interesting components having to do with the combination of silicon and software to make the whole process very, very quick.
I've heard it said that Juniper is to internet service providers what Cisco is to the enterprise. You're probably trying to change that a little bit.
Well, you start with the heavy lifting and then you work backwards, right? So we've already solved the difficult problem with the high speed heavy flow, and now we are getting into the enterprise market. Yes.
Also figured out that not everybody can afford to pay that $2,500 for the boot camp.
Right.
You know, those people who want to learn Juniper technology and put it to work for them in their careers and for their employers, there has to be some channel in public education.
Yes.
And that's kind of what the Academic Alliance is about, or what?
Yes, exactly. In fact, the Academic Alliance is there to fill that void. There are a lot of very young, bright minds coming into the market, and some of them have some networking background, some of them have no networking background at all. But the solutions that we provide to the market are really the cutting edge part of what's going on out there. Speeds and feeds and function, management functionality, and so why not afford someone who's coming into the job environment the opportunity to learn it before they even get there. And so really that's what the Academic Alliance program is all about. We hope to cater to that environment from the technical training aspect, which tells you how to administer, set up, support the routers and switches and the other functionality within the software and hardware, as well as some of the programming aspects through our API set, the software developer kits, and that's something that we have that is really not found anywhere in this environment right now. So the possibilities are endless. We can actually create an environment to create within our environment. So it's kind of fun, forward-looking, and very exciting.
Great. So give us an idea of who participates in the Academic Alliance. Is it community colleges or four-year schools or both?
Sure. Yeah, in fact, what we're looking for is to have a broad gamut. We want to cater to the technical colleges, and we want to afford anybody who has a leaning in that direction to be able to go and walk out of an environment like that, being able to go to an employer and provide those services, either in administration support and troubleshooting. But the other side of that, we really go to the graduate level. So we will take the student from that area. There's a whole different demographic of programmers that really could create functional applications within the operating system environment. And we see some of the graduate level candidates taking the tools that we have, the knowledge that they have, and creating some really interesting and innovative products.
Is this U.S. only, or are you other places as well?
Good question. Actually, it's a global program. We presence here in the U.S., in Latin America, in Europe, parts of Africa, and all over Asia Pacific.
Well, there are a lot of people who would be interested in becoming involved in that. How would they do that? How do they find out more?
Sure. Well, all of our participating institutions are on our website. For organizations that are interested in becoming affiliated with us, we have a website, and there's an Academic Alliance tab on it under the education section.
So you go to juniper.net and then search for Academic Alliance?
If you go Education Academic Alliance, it's right there. It's very, very easy.
Okay.
And that's also the same place to go and find where you could get training. You could enroll in a college that has the Academic Alliance program, because we put the addresses and the phone numbers and all the points of contact there as well.
Okay, so let's say we're mostly focused on community colleges. Let's say there's a community college faculty member or chair who's really interested in this,
Right.
and they want to go root around your website and learn more, but they also want to just know kind of off the top of their head what's the deal.
Sure.
So is there money involved? How does faculty become trained to deliver these kinds of classes? How does all that work?
Well, we actually have a process to certify the instructors, and that involves some of the technical certification that we have in place right now, as well as validating some of the focused teaching skills that we think are necessary to perform that type of teaching. All of that is for free. We don't pay travel, but we do encourage any faculty member within our alliance to get certified to teach. And so, and that's, if you see what the commercial part of our organization is paying for that kind of thing, that's actually kind of a nice thing to do for the alliance partners. We have some reduced rates for student kits or the curriculum that goes along with it. So we really try to cater to the framework of the financial aspect that the colleges and the restrictions the colleges are working under. So whether it's delivering hard copy materials or delivering PDFs, we make that very, very encouraging, if you will. Otherwise, we keep the costs down. That's the idea of the Academic Alliance program is taking what we know and what we can give to the community, and putting it through some of the accredited and the established institutions that are out there already. It's a win-win for us. It's a win for the colleges because they can expand their offerings, and it's a win for the students, which is really what we're all about here. Getting them a head start in the world, getting them the opportunity and giving them the ability to go into the marketplace armed with something that's actually going to give them a livelihood and create some interesting opportunities in the process.
Great. Well, I know Juniper has some extraordinary products and solutions that are out there in use by top quality employers, and they're looking for a workforce that can make those solutions work for them, and so that they realize the efficiencies and the productivity that come through those technologies. So it's a great opportunity for businesses to do better and be more productive, and for students to advance their knowledge and skill sets and move up in terms of their own lifestyles.
Agreed. Yeah. It's we think this offering is really a pretty significant advancement from not only offering the technical kind of nuts and bolts of the administration and the day-to-day management of your network, but also we're very excited with the advanced programming aspect of it. We have some functionality there that really is not available anywhere else, and just the ability to create the new network, the smart network, if you will, that where applications dynamically control certain facets of it. The interaction becomes completely different. So we've redefined what the network really means at that point, and that's very, very exciting. And to be able to offer that through the Academic Alliance program is is a great place to be, and we're very happy about that.
Great. It's an exciting organization and an exciting educational program, and we look forward to collaborating in the future. Thanks for being
You as
here.
well. My pleasure.
All right.